There it is. All right. Hello, hello, and welcome to another round of First to Worst. I will be your commentator slash caster, Dragon on your shirt. And with me as a co-commentator slash moderator, we have Spanners.
You already scuffed it. We got to start over, man.
What do you mean I scuffed it?
Nah, man, it's over. It's done.
All right.
It's overdone.
Well, people can deal with it.
Man,
Feel like we have to do it live.
we'll do it live.
I mean, we're live right now, though.
I know.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm making sure we're all on the same page here. All right. Speaking of which, PuddingFace, is there anything you'd actually hold on a second? On top of all this, we are running PuddingFace versus DeVos. DeVos has already done his run, so this will be a single run for you today. PuddingFace, is there anything you'd like to say to your contestant before we get this ball rolling?
To my contestant or my competitor?
Davos.
Yes, DeVos.
Yeah.
Your opponent.
I mean, I had a look at his run. It was pretty good. But I feel like it's not impossible for me to take. So we'll see.
All right. I like the enthusiasm. All right. So, with that being said, Spanners, if you want to, let me go ahead and pull up the stream for you, and you can run them through the weapon selection if you want.
All right. PuddingFace, you may now open your crate. You have
Okay.
3 rerolls. Please announce your rolls so that we know when to count off your rerolls.
I'm good. Well, does this first one count as a roll?
Does not. You have 3 rerolls.
Okay.
So you get to reload the scene 3 times.
I think I'm gonna re-roll.
All right.
So
First reroll.
I'm gonna re-roll again.
Second reroll. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one.
Okay. And re-roll one more time. I probably should have gone with the first thing.
Third and final reroll. Whatever's in that box now, you gotta take.
All right. Come on. That's fine.
Oof.
We have seen some pretty worse stuff than that for sure. A lot of people really like the scout rifle, so right on.
Alrighty.
Okay, so PuddingFace, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Then you may commence your run. And good luck, and we will see you on the other side.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So as soon as they get going on our end, I'll go ahead and open up their audio so that way we don't have to hear ourselves from the past. I don't really feel like having to deal with time travel and all that jazz.
It's not all it's cracked up to be for sure.
No, definitely not. And they're off. You know, the scout rifle is really interesting in the fact that it's one of those feature heavy guns, and I really appreciate that.
Probably the uh-oh.
Tactical error.
Forgot to put his mag in. My favorite part about rolling with the scout rifle
Override token found.
is that since it's chambered in 7.62 instead of 3.08, you get to roll your battle rifle ammo right away.
That is a good point. Looks like they got great tips. I don't know if that's going to be any use against the Hardens later on down the line.
Not too much,
I am
no.
prone to rigid thinking. What's going on over here?
All right. About ready to jump into their respected hold. We'll have to see if they're a top or a bottom.
System node.
And they're
Hold
in it.
this position. Analyzing system.
Yep.
Looks like only 3 statics to deal
Oh,
with.
Ooh, that's nice. You know, the
Unless
nice.
there's a 4th hiding around that corner.
You know, one other thing I do like about the scout rifle is you can actually work that bolt pretty fast, even for a manual bolter. Or at least in my experience. I could go all day about the scout.
Over
It is
there.
a nice rifle, to be sure.
Sure. My only issue with it is that the
Static encryption.
spare mag compartment is not, like, usable. And they are through it. That was a really smooth
Hold successful.
static
Data
takedown.
extracted.
Off to a good start.
3 override tokens found.
Yes, sir.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Let's see where they take it.
Huh?
Looks like they have the option. Yep, they have the option for a single point shotgun. I'd imagine they probably want to take it.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah, it's 1 point.
There.
You can recycle it later, get your point back, and going into hold 2, I would definitely prefer a nice pump action shotgun over the bolt action rifle.
Yeah, especially against those swarms. Looks like they're
He's leaving it.
yeah, looks like they're gonna go see what's next. Honestly, I would say an SMG roll is second best against swarms if you get something with a high enough fire rate.
Wait, did I leave the gas on?
But at
Second
least
best.
I'd say that's up to personal preference, but at least with the shotgun you have the chance to get one shot.
Oh, he rolled it.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going for that submachine gun.
Ooh,
The PP-2000.
an interesting choice for sure. Even
He's
though
still got a point, you can still go get that shotgun.
yes, they could. SMGs and shotguns.
Like they're leaving it, going straight into
Sir.
hold 2.
You know, I've heard a few people mention just that they're just not all that good at working the pumps on the pump shotguns.
I suppose it is easier to get yourself with a short stroke or if you're getting too back to slide.
Yeah, someone could chalk it up as a skill issue, but at the same time, you do what you got to do to win. If you're not exactly comfortable,
Oh, he is rolling.
oh, there he
it
goes,
is.
getting
That's why you
himself
roll
the Mossberg 590. I believe that's out of all the pumps that has the highest capacity, doesn't it?
Yes, I believe it has a capacity of 8+1. It might be 9+1.
Either way, that is definitely a very strong start for him. Looks like he rolled himself. What are those? Number 4 buckshot, which will be
That's number 4.
yeah. You don't want that, Dewey.
He didn't even fill up his shotgun all the way. You can still fit like 5 more shells in there.
Sure, I thought he already filled it up.
I'm not sure it's all the way up. Maybe
He didn't ghost load it for sure, but
Interfacing with
either way,
system
he
node.
is in it, and we'll have to
Hold
see
this
how he
position.
handles this
Analyzing
nice loadout
system.
he's acquired.
That is.
I count 4 Hardens he's going to have to deal with, and a pretty
Sure.
good lineup, actually. Standing right there in that spot. That's a wonderful lineup.
Ooh, one of them So-6 just refused to die, showing he's made more out of beef than pork. All right, and those Hardens are up. Getting the shotgun up, got one right above him. Ooh, that was. It was a bit on the slow side, but it was smooth nonetheless.
It's unfortunate that he was caught out of
Analyzing
position
system.
when they popped, but
Sir.
still didn't have any issues.
You know, I don't know if I'm the only one who has this problem, but it seems the only time these encryptions ever want to pop up is when I'm in the most inconvenient of positions.
Anton timed it that way, actually.
Come on.
He specifically put that in so that anytime the encryptions pop in, they calculate the geometry so that it comes in when you are at objectively the worst spot.
Swarm encryption detected.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me that Anton would do something like that.
Encryption neutralized.
You know him; he just hates us all.
Yes, sir. Everyone knows that behind the scenes, he's
4 override
specifically
tokens found.
like
Advance to next
hacking into
system node
everyone's
and
each
take
individual runs, either giving them good rolls or bad rolls, depending on how he feels.
Repeating himself.
That's what it feels like.
It's a little lonely. What's that?
PuddingFace still on a strong score so far,
Yes, sir.
with good players in both hold 1 and hold 2. Right now, I'd say we're probably looking at a 198 easy. We're still early into the run.
Assuming they can keep pace, looks like he has the option for a 2-point auto-loading shotgun.
Always roll those.
Oh yeah, those, the autoloaders do not mess around. In fact, sometimes I would say I'd prefer the autoloading shotguns over some of the mag feds.
I can see that, definitely.
Well, I mean,
override token found.
you never hear anyone complain about the Benelli shotguns, but everyone always complains about the that five shot mag shotgun.
Well, that's because it's trash.
That is a good point. And 5 rounds, it really goes to show the difference between 5 to 8.
With a smooth reload, because the MP155K, which is at this point I think the only bad option in the mag shotgun pool. Man, that thing just sucks.
I mean, I would say you could probably like train yourself out of it with just having a faster reload, but that would take.
Yeah, but the same 5-point roll, give yourself a cause or an AA-12 or even the Sega.
That is a good point. I'm just saying that you could like make it to where you don't have such a bad time. And there it is, the 3-gun shotgun.
Best 2 points he could ever spend.
You know, I've heard some people say they don't really care for that shotgun. I think their complaint is that it feels a bit awkward compared to the other one, to the other Benellis.
Yeah,
which makes sense. I mean,
I kind of fall into that camp, honestly. The handling of it being so long, and that those trench sites aren't all that great. You kind of need a red dot to use this one really effectively. I personally find that either the M2 Tactical or the Benelli M4 is my preferred choice, at least. Your mileage may vary.
Well, either way, with the way this game is set, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Hardened encryption
well, I'll throw
detected.
a fit. There's the hardens in the middle of a reload.
Yes, sir. Ooh, that is awkward. Just, man, look at the way that shotgun just tacks those hardens out. That is,
That was an okay clear, but it could have been so much faster with that. It just got caught out a little awkwardly.
It could have been faster, but that was still pretty good nonetheless.
Finally, a day off.
Do not eat the green berries.
What's that?
Really struggling with that magazine. I think one of the only drawbacks for this particular submachine gun is that mag can be a little tricky sometimes to fumble in just right.
For serious?
Yeah, I suppose, but on the other hand, it's I see it as like any other like handgun, I suppose.
Encryption neutralized.
I don't know, it's kind of weird. The SMGs that are like the
Advancing to next
P2000,
system
like
lane.
the Mac 11, or
Analyzing system.
some of the other like basically machine pistol size SMGs. They're just awkward to use. Know what I mean?
Aim higher next time.
I think the PP2000
Huh?
is
Huh?
a class above stuff like the Mac. Oh, taking a few hits there.
Carnation. Well, that was something.
In only that the controls are a little more natural, and it comes with a nice stock, which the Macs, I mean, you know, they have a stock,
Again.
and they also don't have pick rails, so you can't put a sight on them.
Well, the Mac 11 doesn't come with a stock, but it does come with a pick rail. So if you wanted to put a sight on it, you could, but you're missing out on stock. I think
You need to spend a lot more points to get the
Data
Macs
extracted.
into a really good
5
Yeah.
override
At-
tokens found. Advance to
at
next
the
system
least,
node
it
and
makes
take it.
a mediocre high capacity handgun.
What's that?
I'll tell you what's not mediocre is PuddingFace's run right now, maintaining
No, sir.
an aggressive pace overall. I think we're going to see a pretty good this run.
Stick a fork in me.
They are just so chill, no panic,
Yep, they're just
in control.
they're just gliding through this run, getting themselves the option for an 8-point assault rifle. I would definitely go for that.
That's the roll to make.
Override token
Farewell,
found.
Scout.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mark
Ooh,
18.
look at this. Rolling themselves an M4 with 30-round magazines. I mean, I know that's what did you say? MK18?
The Mark 18.
What's the difference?
Mainly shorter barrel in that quad rail. This does have a much shorter barrel compared to the other AR platforms that we have. It's not quite
I'd
on the level of the.
say that barrel is probably a little shorter than the full-length M4, but not by much.
Override
It's
token
enough
found.
to have a perceptible difference when you're dealing with armor using just FMJ rounds. I'll tell you what.
I suppose. Ooh, rolling themselves slug rounds for the shotgun. I don't know what they got for the AR though.
It looks like just FMJ. PuddingFace didn't take it. Fantastic. Wondering what our opinions on that reflex sight that's on the Mark 18. It's all right.
Well, I would have to say my opinion on it goes in tow with my opinion on optics in general, but
Interfacing with
Which is to
system
say
node.
wrong.
Hold this position.
are you saying I'm wrong, or are you
Analyzing
saying
system.
that I'm saying it's wrong?
Your opinion is wrong.
Oh yeah?
Goodbye,
Objectively.
I was gonna say your subjective opinion is objectively wrong. I would say that this is a skill issue for you guys.
Oh, why me?
Nah, man.
Recursive encryption detected.
No champ.
Neutralizing.
There's the recursives though. They come in and click for hold 4. Unfortunately, one of those shards is behind.
Ooh, taking. Ooh no.
Encryption neutralized.
Damn, that
Lost a few
was.
seconds there. But didn't really take any
Advancing to
hits.
next system lane.
Yeah, that was weird. It's kind of weird. The
Analyzing
Sosigs,
system.
Oh, good.
the Sosigs are very inconsistent with how well they place their shots. They're either all over the place or they're just like dead on. You never know.
Well, one of the more recent changes to the Sosigs is that they are suppressible now. So landing a few shots, you know, even near them, will put them into a suppressed state, which will interfere with their aim and how long it takes them to get a gun shot off.
That was a good one.
We need to pick a new career.
You know, Spanners,
I know everything.
You know everything? Okay, so then you would know exactly how to put together a multiplayer or co-op setup for H3, right?
It's one of my dark secrets. I also know that was a pretty sweet stealth.
Yes, it
Advancing
was.
to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Let's check this out.
All right, really taking that Breacher boy to town.
Mm-hmm. Had a couple rounds bounce off the plate, but especially with the ability to get it rounds in between the gap between the bottom of the visor and the that's a sweet spot right there.
Ouch. I'm out of gas.
Yes, sir. The Breacher boys, they have their weaknesses. And those weaknesses are
Dead meat
armor piercings and neck shots.
I'm excited to see how Pudding is going to handle these agiles coming up.
Sir, I think I'm predicting he's probably going to hot swap over to the shotgun.
That would be the good move to make, I think.
Although, with the fire rate on that MK18,
Agile
he might be able to just, like, burst them out. Oh, look at him go.
First one's down.
Dude, that's not too bad. He's struggling with that last one, and he's
The
got
last
it.
one was just behind that little bit of cover. Unfortunate, but he
Data
still got there at a
extracted.
fairly aggressive time.
5 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Alright.
smart.
Taking the
Final
time to
hold.
knock those SOSIGs out.
There's that 5-point shotgun roll we were talking about. At this
sir.
point, I wouldn't roll it.
Let's check this out.
Just for the funsies, see what he gets. Worst case scenario, he wastes 5 points on a...
5 points. You know, Pudding doesn't have 5 points to waste, unfortunately. I think the real roll here is
Ooh,
power
there
up score
we go.
mag upgrade, spending 6 points to go from 30 to 100 rounds. The magazine is as big as the gun.
Turning the assault rifle into a light machine gun. You love to see it.
And there's the shield. That thing just looks so ridiculous, but it's so nice to have.
You know, it's a good thing it's a Vimmo game, otherwise I'm pretty sure that gun would weigh a ton right about
What's
now.
That one tried to run, Pudding showing no mercy whatsoever.
Over there.
I mean, should he really? I mean, we all know that these hot dogs have it coming. I don't know. I just assumed they shot first.
Damn, that was a good one.
Rolling ammo for the Mark 18. What do we get?
Investigating.
You know what? That's going to be my question for PuddingFace. Who shot first, the humans or the hot dogs?
Oh, we definitely shot first. Doesn't look like there was anything interesting ammo-wise for the Mark 18, so...
Just look at that fire rate. There's one thing you can say about the AR platforms is they have...
Interfacing with
Did not
system
like
node.
that berry at his feet,
Hold this
even though it had the
position.
pin in.
Analyzing system.
Do not eat green berries.
What's over there?
But in Yellow Pit now, this is the king of Seed 8. This is what makes Seed 8 the scoring seed. It's all going to come down to speed meet in this next phase here.
All's well.
Taking a nice position in the back
Self-encryption
corner.
detected.
Sure. It's still third up. Look at him go. Ooh, he's got one
There's
all
a-
the way there in that hallway. He's gonna have to get,
Sees it.
and he's got
There
it.
it is.
That was a
Advancing to
real
next
nice
system layer.
stealth takeout. Real smooth.
Analyzing
I think that
system.
word very adequately describes Pudding's entire run so far. Smooth.
Yes, sir.
Anyone
It's been a very chill run, very smooth. Nothing that's gone. I haven't seen the fastest clears. Smooth clears.
Yes, sir. The man's just chilling, and honestly, that's all we could really ask for is just our contestants having fun with the game, doing their thing.
Seen a bit of ping pong action. This is what gets you the extra points. Extra Sosics coming in. There's the shield. Getting ready. And there's the agile. That just in time.
Sir, we're gonna go.
Let him go. Ooh, that's pretty good and clear. You didn't need to reload, man. You had undergrounds.
Oh, having a little issues with that last one, and he's made it through speed meet. It is all downhill from here. All he needs to do is bully some breacher boys while he waits for his regenerative.
Huh?
And they go straight down. Looks like the nicest vision of that regeneration.
That's
nicely in that dark hallway. It reduces the chance of seeing some long legs. We have seen some crazy legs throughout the tournament so far.
You know, I'm waiting for the day Anton makes the regeneratives harder.
It is that we are seeing some new inventions coming down the pipe in the relative near future. Hopefully, those will add more variety to take and hold.
Do you think that these encryptions, do you think Anton is saving them for the new tournament focused character that he's supposedly working on?
Let's see how he handles this regenerative encryption, though.
Ooh, look at that spread. And he is done. Let's see what he gets.
Textbook regeneration clear, just going bink bonk, bink bonk, bink bonk until it was all clear. With
like
197,
197, 460. Damn,
let me put that in.
That's a pretty good score right there. Spanners, once you get that jumped in, or punched in, we will bombard our contestant.
Okay. All set.
All right. Let's.
I will give them an
break the
undef
news.
and an unmute.
Hey,
Pudding,
hey, how
back.
you doing?
Hey, fantastic.
Yeah?
That's a PB for me.
You said a PB?
Oh.
Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
see. Look at your board. That's a PB by 1,000 almost. Nice job.
Nice. We love to see personal bests in the tournament. It's really nice to see how this tournament just brings out the everyone's best gameplay. It's nice.
Oh,
So,
man, it feels fantastic. Like, literally, I was doing practice runs just before this, and I was, like, scoring only in the 192, so I was a little bit concerned.
You
But
made a
then
mistake
the
of
stars
practicing.
aligned.
all right.
Stars
So,
aligned. We do have your score put in here. So, with multipliers applied, Davos had a score of 205,810 and a half. Your score, with multipliers applied, is 207,333. So congratulations, you have won this round, and you have eliminated Davos from the tournament.
We're gonna have to let Davos know that he gets to play the game for fun again.
So congratulations.
I'm missing the ability to play mods, you know?
Sounds like something a cheater would say. No, that's a joke. Your next opponent that you'll be facing in Goulash Phase 2B will be Cthulhu.
Okay.
Cthulhu? I'm saying Cthulhu. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I just call him Chutli.
Chutli? Cthulhu. You're facing Cthulhu.
Oh.
Good luck.
Damn.
Thank you.
That got dark. Well, anyway, while we go ahead and open up the chat for questions, I have a question for you. So, in this fight between us humans and the hot dogs, who do you think shot first?
I think it was definitely the hot dogs. I mean, they've only ever been shooting at us. You know, the sausage guns didn't come out of nowhere.
Anton probably shot first, come to think of it.
Anton?
After spending some thought, Anton is probably the one who first pulled a gun on a sausage while developing.
He
Ooh.
he he created the Sosigs, and he just started massacring them, and they're getting tired of Anton's abuse. All the
Hmm.
countless hours of testing and toiling.
Getting blown up and then turned back into other hot dogs.
Yes,
Man,
Yeah,
that takes
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we never got the chance to ask how the hot dogs are doing really.
yes,
We
sir.
always ask why hot dogs. We never ask how hot dogs or where hot dogs. In all seriousness, no, that was a nice run.
Yes,
The
sir.
If I had to describe this run in one word, I would say smooth. The whole time you seem to be in control, chill, just vibing, having a good time. So nice job there.
Yes, sir.
Typically, like I get nervous before my runs, but I felt pretty good doing this one.
You
All the
seemed
jitters are
pretty
gone.
chill the whole time.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have one question from the chat. Hoytastic, he asks, you used your SMG on the whole three swarms and not your shotgun with number 4 buckshot. Why?
I mean, it was a toss up. In the heat of the moment, it's just like I already have the SMG out, and I mean, the SMG has what, like 40 rounds in it. I'm like, I could just spin around the swarms in about the same amount of time that it would have taken to switch to the shotgun and then bust them all out.
That's a good point.
It's only the pump.
I'd
It's only the
imagine it
pump.
was just it was an instinct.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
thinking about it, and I'm like, do I switch? And I'm like, I already got the SMG out, so why not?
makes sense. All right. So, with that being said, I don't see any other questions from chat. Is there anything you would like to say to your opponent who uh, has just been eliminated?
I mean, he had a good run. He had a really good run, but his run inspired me to bring out the best in myself. So
There you go.
it was great running against you, and I hope I see you again in the next tournament.
Right on. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this round to a close. Spanners, you want to let everyone know when the next round is coming up?
Yeah, let me pull up the schedule, stream schedule. So we just had PuddingFace. The next run is going to be Mikaru, who will be running in about an hour.
All right. Right
All
on.
right.
So, with that being said, to everyone out there, keep practicing, keep getting good, and we will see you in the next round of First to Worst.
Catch you
Take
later.
All
care.
right. Bye, guys.